everybody, you join me on what is probably my final ride on the UM Renegade Commando. God, so many names. I've had this bike for a while now, on loan. I've done a review, I've done some a green naming video, I've done some other videos on it. It's been a fun bike to have and I will miss it because it is a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun than some of its parts. Yeah, it's heavy. Yeah, it's a little bit underpowered because, especially with its weight, but it doesn't seem to impact it that much and it's just super fun. So I will miss it, probably more so than many of the 125s that I've ridden because, you know, they're good, they do what they need to do, but they're more sort of commuter A to B things. I'm not saying they're soulless, but just more fun for some reason. And it's great that it's kind of, it's pushed me outside of my box a little bit because I'm not really one for cruisers, but this has really changed my opinion on sort of how they feel to ride, the handling and stuff, and they are super fun. I would like to try some bigger bikes, cruisers, just to see what that's like. I'm never going to be converted to the point I'm going to go and buy myself a cruiser. I'm not going to go, no, that's it. The supermoto life is no longer for me. Get rid of my sports tourer. I want a big old Hulk. This is not going to happen. YouTube 2045, Spicy 110. On 99,000 subscribers still, buys a Harley. Hey, if I'm still doing this in 2045 and I've got the money to buy a Harley, I'm not complaining. 2045 I won't be able to buy a Harley, will I? Well, it'll have to be an old Harley. The old petrol, because that's the thing. I know I see a lot of people sort of talking down on electric bikes and saying that, you know, they're the scourge of the earth, they're disgusting, horrible, nasty things, shouldn't exist. But on paper, with more development, they are going to be faster, more powerful, more reliable, lighter possibly, I don't know, it depends on the battery development. They're going to be better, and there will be those days where people will say, petrol bike's better, and then it'll get beaten by an electric. It'll be like the 2-stroke, 4-stroke argument all over again. Nah, petrol's better, it's way better. No, it's not, it's got more things that break, you have to do more maintenance and stuff to it. No, it's got more power. Actually, no, well, that's not a good simile because it doesn't. Though the feeling of riding an electric, from what I understand, because I've never actually had the opportunity to ride one other than a push bike, is that the power delivery is quite different. I honestly think the first bikes that will go fully electric and will be good will be 125s, not 50s, because, well, 50 can do it, but you just get a push bike, then you don't need insurance. There are electric push bikes that do just as well as the 50cc peds. But for a 125 on a CBT style, you really don't need that much power. You can get a decent amount of range, a decent amount of speed, and it will be more fun than a petrol 125 because of the torque you'll have. It would be incredible, and it will always be available. And before you all say it, Spicy, you should try and get an electric bike to review. I have, well, tried. I have been approached by a company, and it nearly happened, and then it didn't. But it was mainly because they wanted me to go halfway up the country to review a couple of their bikes and then come all the way back down and pay for all that myself. And it was like, I am not paying 500 miles worth of fuel and spending a day or two up your end to advertise your bikes for nothing. Bring it down to me, and I can use it at my convenience, like the Lex Motos, and I'll be, overjoyed. And the main reason for I want to do that is because I don't think anyone really gives a crap about how an electric bike rides. They want to know what it's like to have it daily. How many miles can you realistically get out of it? Because, yeah, okay, with a petrol-powered motorcycle, if you gun it around, you will use a bit more fuel. You do it on electric, you use so much more power. To me, we are waiting for a revolution in batteries. There has kind of been a revolution, from when I was young. We didn't have 18650s and lithium-ion batteries that are just huge amounts of capacity, loads and loads of power, not too big. I mean, look at battery-powered hand tools, how they've gone from being like really weedy and rubbish to like ridiculously powerful. Oh, and of course also the developments of brushless motors. Oh, it didn't work out. They start moving in between. Yeah, shorts and t-shirt. It is hot today, I'm not going to deny it. I'm actually supposed to be doing a maintenance video on my DRZ. It's just too damn hot to be stood in the garden with a helmet on. Actually, let's answer that one, because there's something that gets commented to me regularly on those videos. Why the hell are you wearing a helmet? Why would you wear a helmet? Oh my god, I don't get it. Why is he wearing a helmet? Half the video you'll notice is filmed from a head camera strapped to my head, and the rest of the video has got audio from the microphone which is recording to the camera which is strapped to my head that's in my helmet. So basically I have to wear it. Unless you want hideous, hideous wind noise. Would you like hideous, hideous wind noise? No, you don't, do you? So don't think I'm an idiot for wearing my helmet. Alright, Stary McStarrison. If Divvy is the ball cooker, this is the ball cooler. Because of the stance you have, it is airflow maximum testiculo. I was going to go that way back home, but it's not cooled down yet. I'm going to do the maintenance video on Derek today, but I'm going to wait for it to cool down a bit, probably towards this evening. Or maybe I'll just get on with it and just struggle through. Well, I want to take this back down the A27 flat out, see if we can get 70. We only ever got 68. I have belief in you, and the wind's going that way. Although the boat work that I was doing has pretty much completely dried up, and there isn't any fabrication work for me to do at the moment, I'm still pushing my skills to try and be helpful to them. I've actually just popped down to them and was like, hey, can I nick a couple of pieces of material that we normally use, and I'll practice doing some welds on it, just for my own good, to try welding something different, learn a new skill, because I'm getting better at different jobs, but you know, welding one thing compared to welding a different type of thing is very different, so I need to try different things, but it just means that I may become more and more useful, and then hopefully I'll get a few more days of work here and there. I say, I've only done, like, the fab work I've done like two or three days since May, so there's not a lot. A couple of people had the impression I had like some full-time job, and I'm like, no, I've just done like 3 days. They just need me as a helper. Easy now. $50. 60, come on, I just want to see 70 out of it. I've even got a clear road! Come on! Nearly! 70! No! I'm catching up! Come on, get off the road, get off! Oh, screw you! Come on! Oh, I officially hit indicated 70. That's 2 more than we got before. Woo! Well done, little you hit the 70. With wind, downhill. Admittedly, but it did it, and I was tucking a lot. There was a lot of tucking. I need to mention it, as always, huge thanks to my Patron supporters and the people that support me through the other methods like the Spicy 110 Metalworks. I'm afraid you won't be able to take part in this, but I did a 48-hour sale on my Etsy store that I announced through social media, and I did actually put it on as a post on my YouTube channel so people found out. I basically knocked a £1 off all the stickers and the keychains, and a £5 off all of the clocks. This is nice to do from time to time, but also because I've got the PO box and stuff to pay for, and I'm like, could do with bringing an extra in. It's been going 24 hours, and I've had 0 sales. And I need to get a picture of this somewhere different, somewhere not grassy, somewhere like in this car park would be cool. Like in a car park? Yes, in a car park. A car park, car. Wow, it really is green. It's incredibly green. Oh God, mother. Do 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 do. This will be the final. Oh my God. Oh God, it's filthy. I just realised. Also, I have social media accounts. You should follow them. There are links in the description. Or just go to them and search Spicy110. Yeah, one of the reasons this is so green, like it does get like this a bit some years anyway, but it's to do with nitrate levels because of the amount of raw sewage that's being dumped into the sea around the other side of the island. Basically, the system can't cope with all the sewage and excessive rainfall. So when you have a load of rainfall from like a summer storm, they just dump thousands and thousands of gallons of basically untreated raw sewage and rainwater into the sea. It's a bit of a crisis that's going on around here because, well, as I say, it's caused nitrate levels in the sea to go to a point that the algae are going absolutely crazy. They've supposedly stopped any planning permission going through until it's sorted out because the infrastructure of the area can't cope with the amount of people that are already here. And because obviously there's raw sewage washing up on the beaches, they've taken the blue flags down, so we don't have blue flag beaches at the moment. Great! Just at the summer season when the island needs the tourists. Yeah, okay, I don't want them to be here, they do my head in, but I know the island needs it. And they've gone and done that. They've actually just recently been fined £126 million. I think 5 million of that was actually a fine, and the other 121 or wherever it is has to go to the consumers, the people who've been paying their water bills, paying for a company to dispose their water in a safe way, environmentally friendly way, you know, well, the correct way, the best way we can, and they've just been dumping it in the sea. Falsifying documents to suggest that their equipment, their infrastructure, their machines can process more sewage than they actually can, and trying not to let anyone know about when they're dumping thousands of gallons of this stuff into the sea in the middle of the night. Too much like fun. There should be a race series of people just riding 125 cruisers or 125 bikes. It would be so much more entertaining than, well, bloody Formula 1, I know that much. When it's not about ultimate speed, it's not like, you know, what is it, GP, whatever it is, when you have the 125s. Is it GP 125? I don't know. People are like, what? How does Spicy not know this stuff? I'm not hugely into, like, bike racing, because it's just... I mean, yeah, going fast is part of riding a bike, and I do appreciate the developments that happen because of these people, but to me it's not always about the speed, it's about just the enjoyment of riding. So, yeah, okay, I don't mind watching it. It's not something that I'm really into. Although equally, the 125 racing is very often more interesting than some of the bigger stuff. Oh, putting my helmet on just really hurt. I've totally forgot about 2 hours ago. I walked out the garage. We've got one of those garage doors, you know, that just lifts up. And if you get it all the way to the top, it locks up there. But if you don't quite get it there, 99 times out of 100, it's not going to do anything. But 1 time out of 100, it drops by about a foot. And I walked out, stood upright, and in between walking in the house and walking back out to walk into the garage, it had dropped, and I headbutted it really hard. So now I have like a welt on my head, and putting my helmet on has just reminded me of that fact. But anyway, I thought I'd do a video on my last ride on the UM. It's very nearly out of fuel. I'm going to make sure it's on fumes before I send it back. Hey, you got to maximise the economy. Huge thanks to my Patron supporters and the other people that help support this channel, including the people who just like the videos. Oh, and also, Oh, and also I mentioned on Twitter how it's quite funny that I'd done a sale and I had a single sale come through in the first 24 hours, and there's like 5 orders waiting for me, just the keychains and stuff. Oh man, you're sweet, you're really kind. It was like, at least it wasn't a complete failure. Oh dear. Catch you all next time. Bye bye UM. You're a good little one.
If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.